Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about awareness, consciousness, and collective consciousness. Firstly, discuss about the awareness. The awareness is what we do from the day that we have been born. Because we become, as a child, we become aware of certain things because why? We want to know things. So, after being aware of these things, when you become aware of something or object or a subject, what happens? You become conscious about it. Once you become conscious about it, you create a consciousness. So that is how we are in this world. That is how, because of our consciousness, we are being born or we are in this world. Into this world, in other words. Because in some other lifetime, we believe there is a world like this, and we were believing in it, and we were conscious about what is happening around us. So we wanted to have better lifestyle or better things, and we are conscious about all that. So that created the consciousness. So we are experiencing the result of that consciousness by being born into this world. So it's a conscious, your own consciousness creates this world for you. It is not that you are being in a world, but you are being into your own world which you created in your consciousness. I think I have explained these things earlier. Just to remind you. So that means a thought pattern, because when you become aware, you start thinking about it. So when you start thinking, then why you start thinking? Because you are aware of it. Then it creates a consciousness. Once you become more conscious, you create a consciousness. That consciousness creates the next moment for you, next life for you. So next moment is the next life. Now simply, if you can understand this, now you think of that you want to buy something. So when you think of that means you're a thinker. That means you want to buy something. Then you become aware of what you want to buy. So then you decide that I want to buy certain things. Then you go to the market. Now you are in the market. Now that is your future. How this happened? Because you wanted to. You became aware of things that you don't have. So because of that, you create a next moment for you, what should happen. So now you are in the market and you are doing shopping. So it's so simple. So that is how you create these future moments. Because simply that you become aware of. Now when you think of the world about 200-300 years back, how was it? Then at that time, the awareness was limited to their tribe, to their village, or to their country. So they never knew, hardly people knew what is happening outside of that village or their community or the country. So because of that, the consciousness was The individual consciousness and the collective consciousness. Collective consciousness means that when so many people are thinking the same thing over and over together, it creates a collective consciousness. Now, because of this technology and all the media, what we are using, now especially in these times, everybody talk about this virus. Because why? We all know what is happening in the world, throughout the world. Because you can just, it is always, when you switch on the TV or whatever, you hear the same thing over and over. So now, what has happened? Now it has become a global consciousness, not like those days. Now it has become more powerful. Why? Because you imagine that your own consciousness is a one ripple or a one bubble. So now, when so many of millions of people thinking about and talking about the same thing, what happens? It becomes collective. It becomes a bigger bubble made out of small bubbles. Now what happens? Now it is so powerful. Now it has become so powerful. So this is the thing that we have to get out of. Now this is going to become a real big wave. So it is not a good one. Why? Everybody, most of the people in the world, except the children, they are talking and they are fearful, they are afraid about their future, their tomorrow, what is going to happen, so many things. So because of that, now the more than the virus is collective consciousness, the negative consciousness. Collective negative consciousness has become very powerful. And the doctors are talking about the second whatever. It's going to be, it has not come to the peak and this and that. So these are all fear concern. They don't know what they are doing. You should not create fear inside anybody, because it is going to become a universal or collective consciousness, which will be very difficult to get rid of. It is powerful than the virus. Let the virus be there. Only thing what I'm asking you, don't listen to all this shit, what they are talking about. Just get the basics of what to do if you are not feeling all right. So that is enough. So if you are not feeling all right, you do what is necessary. That is okay. But beyond that, if you keep on listening to all the reports, every news, if you start listening, and all the channels, all the whatever they are whoever or whatever they are talking about the same thing over and over. So it is automatically going to create a global consciousness. It's not a good one. It's a negative global consciousness that you will be supporting. So somebody might think, no, I am not affected. I only listen to them, but I am not afraid about it. So this is not, you can think like that, but it's not going to happen. Because the human brain doesn't work like that. Whatever you see, whatever you hear, it's whether you're conscious or unconscious, it goes into you. The program inside you is not what you think. It is different. If you keep on, I'll tell you something. Now, this is actually this is what they are using for marketing. Now, just imagine that you see so many certain product. As an example, we take some whatever the product. It doesn't. I don't want to mention any name. So you see it all the time in the TV, or you hear it all the time over the radio stations. So especially more you see, what the more you see about the same thing over and over. Say you see a packet of milk advertised many times. You see this advertisement going on TV. So our system is made. What you see more, it goes more into your brain. Even whether you are conscious or not, whether you are unconscious or whether you are conscious, whether you are not aware of it, it does not matter. It goes in. You can't stop that. Now you want to buy some milk and you go to the supermarket. What happens? Even without you knowing, even without you thinking, there are so many other milk packets or milk on the shelves. But your hand will go and pick up what you have seen on TV. That is how it works. That is what the marketing is. Without even you realizing, they deposit things into your head. Unless you become aware of, automatically it is happening. So you have to be very aware of this. And you have to understand the situation in the world now. So by thinking collectively about the same thing over and over every day, 24/7, what happens? You are supporting or you are making the virus more powerful by being conscious about it. Just find out what are the things that you should do and forget it and live your normal life, day-to-day life. And especially I always say, listen to good music and dancing and doing day-to-day activities without just being inside, especially in a country like this. Just get out of, go get into the sunlight, where if there is sunlight, and the moonlight. The sun keeps on charging your physical energy. That means the physical body gets charged by the sunlight. The moonlight keeps helps you to charge your pranic energy. So that is why those days there was this full moon rituals, full moon day rituals. So these are the two things what is most necessary for us to do now. Start enjoying your life. Start living your life. At least even you die, you have lived your life. Don't just get into your bed and keep watching the TV or the media or the Facebook, whatever. Individually, you stop doing it. Then tell the other people also. Share this message and stop making a bigger consciousness or a global consciousness about this virus, which is going to, because it is the disaster. So this is actually what the technology is doing to us. It is actually, the technology is, it's alright, it's convenient, but it's crippling us. We become cripples. Mentally, we are crippled now. Because earlier, just remember how many telephone numbers that you could remember. How many calculations you could make without using a calculator. Think about your own self. What has happened to you now? They are erasing your natural abilities or capabilities, and they are marketing a product for that. They are taking away your capacity. They are taking away your mental capacity and the physical capacity. Please try to understand this. That is what they are doing. And they are manufacturing a product for it. And they are marketing it. And you buy it without being aware of or without being conscious of. Because why? It is for the convenience. So then what happens? You become cripples. You don't know how to plant a tree. You don't know how to cook your own meals. So in future they will make robots for that. So somebody might think, yeah, it's nice. I can just sit on the bed and wait. So these guys are trying to cripple you physically and mentally. Why? Because then it is easy for them to rule you, govern you, and get the things you to do, what they want you to do. So be aware, because you have time now. Think of it. We have to get back to our original instincts. If we don't get back or go back to our natural instincts and natural capabilities, natural way of thinking, or natural intelligence, what is going to happen to us? I'll tell you more things about. Earlier, we just ate whatever what is available. And we never knew about vitamins or minerals or anything. And they start talking about vitamins and minerals and medicine. Now they put it into our consciousness. They put it into our consciousness. Now you need vitamins. Now you think, and every time you eat something, whether there are enough minerals, whether there are enough calories, these are all bullshit. Because your body has its own intelligence. Whatever you eat, it could be a banana or piece of meat or whatever, or vegetable, the intelligence in your body, there is intelligence in your body. That will turn into energy. That the body will digest it and take the energy inside it. This energy you need. But now they have created a consciousness inside you. So you need to have so much of calories, and you need to work out and burn so much of calories. Because I know this. The people know me, and the people who comes to me, they know. Because I have told you, I have never touched any kind of, I just eat what I get. I don't think about it. So, please understand this. Get away from all this shit. And have a clear head. And we have to, and try to go back. At least while just sitting there, do some mental calculations without the calculator. Our original memory, I'll tell you what is our original memory and how it works. Our original memory is a photo memory. That is how it works. By photos. What you see. Every time you see something, your eyes will take millions of snapshots about it. That's how you gather information into your head. But not by words. But we have learned to gather information through words, through a language. This is the issue. Simply look at things on top of a table in front of you. And try to remember by words what is on the table. And the sizes of it. And the colors of it. And the distance from one to another. How many words that you have to put in or take in to your brain. This one snapshot, one shot, one photo shot will cover everything. You can develop this memory. I have taught a lot of students how to develop this, your natural memory. Photo memory, I called it. We have photo memory. The photo memory needs a little space in your brain. So you will have more capacity. So even remembering the numbers, this photo memory you can use this. Because I can't explain everything in a in like this, but I can explain it. I have done with my people who comes to me. So don't. What I want to tell you is, don't create this fearful consciousness about this virus. Take precautions. That's fine. Anyway, we are going to die one particular day. So don't worry about the death. That is something, that's the only way out from this. And from the day that we have been born, every human being, every animal on this planet, everything on this planet is sentenced to death. So you have only one choice. Whether you walk this gallows happily or sadly. So enjoy this journey. And walk happily. Because anyway, we all are sentenced to death. Understand this. Whether it could happen because of this virus, or whether it could happen because of accident, whether it could happen so many thousands and millions of ways it could happen. So don't worry about it. Don't create a bigger ripple or a wave of this fear by collectively talking about this. Just get out of it. Talk something nice. Talk something good. Talk something useful. At least talk something what you're going to eat. Do something better. Be happy. Enjoy your life. Thank you.